next on Granada. It's highlights of tonight's European Cup match introduced by Bob Wilson. It's the European match. Good evening. It's a new era for the UEFA Champions League. The European Cup has expanded, and that pesky little foreigner rule which has got in the way of British challenges over the past 6-7 years is over. So Manchester United can field a full-strength side, and Alec Ferguson can set his sights on beating the great Sir Matt Busby's side of 68 of bringing the European Cup back to Manchester United. Or at least that's the plan. Well, alongside us tonight, I'd like to welcome Trevor Venables, as always, the ITV exclusive. We're going to get his thoughts of the game, but first to Turin and Juventus. The current European champions, Juventus themselves, have been flying at the moment and certainly has been the side to beat in European competition. No Fabrizio Ravanelli, with him bound for Middlesbrough. Manchester United, though, will be without Andy Cole as he continues to rehab his injury. Commentary from this one comes from Trevor Moore.
Good evening from Turin. Well, what an atmosphere. And the way for Manchester United to return to the European Cup after a season away. They carried the English flag up to Blackburn Rovers and sensationally blew their chance a year ago in the group phase. Can Manchester United under Alex Ferguson get off to a grand manner start against Juventus, their current holders of the European Cup? Well, the Della Alpi's full of capacity for this one. And, well, can United at least get a draw from this one? Only time will tell, but this great little side that Alex Ferguson is building could well be on the way to something great. Well, there's the Juventus side, winners terrifically so of the Scudetto last season in Serie A in Italy. And look at their side, a formidable prospect with Vieri and Del Piero. And then look at that foursome in midfield: Deschamps and Desan of France, Jugovic of Croatia, and Conte of Italy. Another bad back four as well. Manchester United, as you know, a mix of youth and experience. Paul Scholes gets the second striker berth alongside Cantona, Solskjaer on the bench. And a bit of European experience on that midfield with Nicky Butt and David Beckham, the youngsters, and the vastly experienced Giggs and Keane in that midfield area. It should be a fascinating battle here in Turin tonight as Manchester United begin their quest to emulate Sir Matt Busby's beam of 1968. Terrific atmosphere, but it always is out in Italy. Juventus, of course, in the black and white stripes. United, of course, in red. The Soto now for Juventus into Jugovic. Former Yugoslavia as well, actually. He's a Yugoslav. Conte, Jugovic, Del Piero again, a real god in these parts, and he's got a free kick there off Gary Pallister. Referee not interested in protestations from Ryan Giggs. We thought Del Piero may have made a little bit of a meal of that. Let's have a look at the replay. It looks a little bit harsh against Gary Pallister, I must say. But it's a Juventus free kick. And Zidane and Del Piero right behind this one. There are 6 in the wall here for Manchester United as Del Piero goes for goal and he deflects away. But a real danger sign there for Alex Ferguson's men. Juventus are not in the mood tonight to sit down and slack. Libya with a very long throw, and that's deep inside his own half. It was a dangerous thing for Libya to do, an Italian international, but he's got the ball now for Juventus, onto Jugovic. Here's the French captain Didier Deschamps. Well, there's bench vice captain Didier Deschamps. Of course, Laurent Blanc is the actual French captain. Zidane trying to burst his way into the French team, and here's a chance now for Vieri, and a tremendous save by Schmeichel, and palming it away. And Juventus now, lovely one-touch stuff here from Marcello Lippi's side, and Vieri should have really scored, but Schmeichel there with the outstretched left arm getting it away. 14 minutes gone, still no goals, but it's Juventus on the break. A touch back to Conte. Now Jugovic playing it in there towards Zidane, and Del Piero with a shot. Good save again by Schmeichel. Juventus really turning up the power now, as they have to in this opening exchanges. They are the home side. They are expected by their partisan supporters to go forward at every opportunity. United will have to be on their mettle in defence. You fancy tonight. Zidane with the corner. Look at the possession. Zidane then with the corner, and it goes now towards Conte. Conte's header, and it comes away. Deschamps will chase that with David Beckham. Deschamps will win the race though, and he'll play the ball in there towards Vieri, and a good header away by Nicky Butt for another corner to Juventus. That was good defending there by the young Manchester United defender. Zidane again with the corner. 16 and a half minutes gone here in Turin. 0-0. Zidane played it in there towards Conte, who got up there, and Del Piero fitting it on! Juventus are in the lead! Alex Del Piero! Well, that is a major blow for Manchester United. They just couldn't defend the second corner, or the second ball from that second corner. I think Schmeichel might have got a little grab on that, but he couldn't stop it going in the back of the United net. And Juventus get what their early dominance truly deserves. There's the corner from Zidane, and the header knocked really away by Gary Neville, and a lovely little flick back in there by Del Piero. Here it is again from a close-up angle. Neville's header not the most positive one, and punished to the full. Juventus are in the lead with 17 minutes of this first half gone. A real setback for Manchester United in more ways than one, it's got to be said. Palestine now for United. Give it away to Zidane. You don't want to be doing that. Here's Del Piero. Vieri. Alex Ferguson is a worried man down on that touchline, I can tell you. Here's Vieri now. Is it two? Oh, nearly was. Just may have shaved the crossbar, but it was Pallister's mistake, and it was almost punished there. Zidane involved, Del Piero involved, and in fact it was wide of the crossbar, as it turned out. Well wide a goal from Vieri. It looked a lot closer from the first angle as it did from the replay. Now, you need to get Giggs on the ball here. That's a lovely ball to Giggs in actual fact, from left to right from David Beckham. Now Dennis Irwin. United just need to get something going here and just hoist themselves back into it. And in the moment, Juventus are certainly cranking up the pressure, and they've done that from the word go here tonight. 20 minutes gone. Juventus 1, United 0. That's a foul, surely there by Deschamps on Nicky Butt, who takes it quickly. No messing about from Nicky Butt tonight. Plays a 1-2 with Beckham. Now then, a real chance for United. Beckham, terrific save by Peruzzi. Turning it away, and Olivio getting it out. But Nicky Butt here, full marks. Straight to Beckham, back to Butt, then Beckham with the shot. And Peruzzi having to palm that away to safety and Olivio. But United fighting back. Just over half an hour gone. United now just shedding it in the possession, on the possession front, but it's still 1-0 to Juventus. It's a terrific watch. There's about 2,000 Manchester United fans in the rafters here at the Della Alpi tonight, but at the moment it's all Juventus at the moment with Pasotto. In towards Jugovic. Olivia now on the near side. United have got to be switched on in defence. They can't afford to go 2-0 down. Jugovic again. Zidane. Conte. Back to Zidane. Zidane's shot deflected. And, well, it could have gone anywhere, really. But once again, Juventus. Wonderful one-touch, incisive stuff here. Lovely thing, lovely give and go, as Big Ron Atkinson would say, who was commentated alongside me there. But Well, United got a let off there. Barama now for Juventus. The Soto for Juventus. Coming up towards the closing stages of the first half. We're coming up towards the last 6 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Here's Zidane for Conte. Remember, a goal of 17 minutes by Alex Del Piero, the difference between the two teams. David Beckham coming closest to Manchester United. Here's Zidane. And Zidane shot, palmed away brilliantly by Schmeichel. That's 3 times that Schmeichel's had to leap up like a salmon to actually palm shots away that have been raining in on his goal. And here's the latest one from Zinedine Zidane. That's a terrific bit of goalkeeping. And it keeps United, for the moment anyway, in the hunt. Look at Juventus, Zidane to take. Minutes towards half time. Here's the chance. United have got to stay very focused here, not concede anything else before half time. They might concede something else. No! And it's gone wide from Vieira, who should have scored. Lovely, incisive one-touch stuff from Juventus again. Zidane involved, and really that should have been 2-0. Last minute of the first half, where United really need something now. And we're going to have 2 added minutes at the end of the first half, I'm told. As the ball played forward towards Giggs on the near side. Chipping in there, a goal for United! It's 1-1, it's Cantona! The captain comes good for United when they needed it most. And what a fill-in for them now. Eric Cantona has made it 1-1 in the dying stages of the first half. What a tremendous goal. What a tremendous well-worked goal. And it's worth a look on the replay. David Beckham started all off here. Plays a lovely ball from left to right, from right to left to Ryan Giggs. And Cantona left free by Zinedine Zidane of all people to make it 1-1. So Cantona making it 1-1 here. And what a fillet just before the break. 1-1. Joy for United. We played just short of 4 minutes to the second half's goals. He's been ineffective up front. He's replaced by Solskjaer. Might add a little bit more dimension to United's attack, but they've got some defending to do here. Conte! And that's another magnificent save from Schmeichel to keep it at 1-1. Well, not a positive header away from Pallister again. Conte, who can really rifle them with his left foot. Well, they found Schmeichel in good form there for Manchester United. But it is a corner. United not out of the woods yet. It's the 6th corner the Avengers have had. United have had none. Here's the corner, in it goes. It's headed away, but only as far as Pesotto here for Juventus. Didier Deschamps, the flank run. Now, what's the referee giving here? A free kick, I think, to Juventus, or is it a penalty? Well, David Beckham's been spoken to here. We've got a moment of high drama here. The referee speaking to David Beckham. I'm just wondering if this was a foul. I'm not sure it's a penalty. Well, he ran into Beckham. It's a free kick as it turns out. Well, I must admit the referee confused me there for a second, the way he was running. And it is a free kick to Juventus as it turns out, and Del Piero's up behind this one. And United will be quivering now. And Del Piero deflected. Oof. Again, that could have gone anywhere. Little deflection on it. Just taking it wider to go. Again, too close for comfort. Another corner for Juventus. United have to stay switched on at all times now. Zidane with it. And then look at it again towards the head of Conte. And Del Piero's in there! 2-1! They just didn't mark up again from the corner. That's twice they've given away goals from corner kicks tonight. And Del Piero's helped himself to a brace. It's 2-1 Juventus. And Alec Ferguson will be absolutely livid about that. Well, that's a big blow for United. Zidane's corner, in it goes. They didn't pick up Conte. Very lack marking again from Gary Neville. I have to say here, not picking up Alexandro Del Piero, who is an absolute predator in the 6-yard box, and despite the efforts of Schmeichel to stop it, Juventus go in front and United undone again from another set play. Free kick to United, 2-1 down, and they need to go for an equaliser now. Anyone's really to try and get a point, knowing how formidable Juventus are. Giggs! Well, that was the equaliser there and then, but Ryan Giggs couldn't finish it off. And they can never afford miss chances like this, Manchester United. Cantona involved again, and Giggs should have made it 2-2. Now power stepping United, halfway through the second half. And now he's at the 69th minute of the game. Beckham picking it up, number 10. Leaving it there towards the brilliant number 7 for United. Cantona there scoring, now Solskjaer. He goes down, and he went down a little bit easily, I must say. The referee's been hasty to blow, but every possible occasion, but he's allowed the free kick to be taken quickly. And that's not a bad thing if you can let the game flow a little bit as well. Here's Keane. United looking for this equaliser. Deflects it in the path of Cantona. And Cantona just puts it wide of Peruzzi's goal. And United have had 2 good opportunities now to level the scores at 2-2. The quickly taken free kick, and this is what United are good at when we see them week in, week out in the Premiership. Lovely play like that, and so near but yet so far for Cantona. 13 minutes left to play. United have certainly laid siege in the second half, which they've had to, and obviously when they're having to pour men forward, they're going to leave gaps at the back, but they've played it in there. Cantona's in there. Again, he was close to getting on the end of it. Buck picks up the loose ball. United aren't finishing now. They're finishing strongly here. United, they just need that equalising goal. Cantona! Good save by Peruzzi. Safety first. Pointed out for a corner to Manchester United. But the captain leading again by example. And it's a sign that United are not going to give up until the bitter end here, whatever the score. Good save by Peruzzi, and a good strong right hand. United's corner, Beckham with it. Look at that, Peruzzi's made 3 top saves, Schmeichel's 6, but United's trailing by 2-1. Solskjaer is in there from the corner by Beckham. It'll come for Buck now, who has to retrieve the loose ball. Neville involved now. Neville goes down, the referee reluctant to blow the whistle. Play on, he says. Robert Keane, I should say. Here's Gerwin. Now Giggs. 10 minutes to play. United trailing 2-1, remember. Giggs trying to play it in there. Keane is in there. Roy Keane! Good save, Peruzzi. Held it well. Good save by the Juventus goalkeeper, who's not renowned for his catching ability, more for his punching away ability. Most goalkeepers on the continent now like to double fist the ball away rather than catch the ball. But it's United now on the break with Solskjaer. Sprayed it right to the far side, and Giggs in the ball. And Cantona! 2-2! Cantona has made it 2-2! An astonishing goal! And could that rescue United with 8 minutes left? The captain comes good again when needed. And are United going to escape with a point from this very as this first Champions League group game? What a moment for Eric Cantona. Nicky Butt involved. Solskjaer using his strength terrifically well. Lovely chest here from Giggs. And what a shot that is from Cantona. Peruzzi's got no chance at this point. And Manchester United, they've knocked on the door since going 2-1 down, and they've blown the door ajar. 2-2 now. Cantona comes good again. It's important now that United don't let anything slip away now. Another goal from Juventus, and that's probably game over for them. So they have to be wary of that. Delibio, no foul, and United are on the ball now. Can Cantona get something going? Solskjaer is the furthest man forward, and he's a bit isolated considering that he had Deschamps right on his back and Ferrara there in support as well. Here's Zidane. Now Del Piero, who's on a hat-trick of course, so too is Cantona, and that's a foul by Gary Pallister. The referee's going to have words with Gary Pallister here. It's a yellow card in fact, which is absolutely Well, I have to say that's a very tough decision against Gary Pallister, and I don't even think that's a free kick to start with. Let alone a booking. Pallister got the ball. Anyway, Del Piero with the free kick. Oh, it's gone in! To add insult to injury! Del Piero completes a hat-trick, and United have been shown a heartbreaking blow with 5 minutes left. It's a terrific free kick, but Alex Ferguson will absolutely lynch the referee for A, giving it in the first place, and for B, booking Gary Pallister when it was clearly not a foul. But take nothing away from the free kick from Alessandro Del Piero. It's 3-2 Juventus. What a free kick this is. No chance, Michael. And what a heartbreaking moment for Manchester United here in Turin, having worked so hard to get back to 2-2. And now 3-2 now. United have got to come back strong. They're running out of time now. As the shot comes in, Michael would have, before I say, certainly one for the cameras, I would have thought. But what a cruel blow that is. Cruel blow on Manchester United. Well, the referee, when he looks back at his performance on that incident alone, will not be happy with that, I'm sure, when he looks back at the replay. I'm sure Alex Ferguson will be copying an earful from Alex Ferguson after this one if United do lose, which is probably going to be the likely outcome now. There's a foul there by Delirio and Giggs, so United have got a free kick, so maybe all is not lost yet. Goal here, United get a point. Passato has come off, and Torricelli's come on. Becker with a free kick. Can Cantona get in there? He almost did, but Peruzzi's there. We've played 3 minutes of the time added on, and showing now Juventus will just about hang on and claim 3 Champions League points. Well, United will claim that they've had at least one of them snatched away. As the whistle goes from the referee, United will outplay certainly for the first 43 minutes. Del Piero scored a hat-trick, and Cantona got a brace as well. Terrific second goal, but the free kick which led to the winning goal will be debated long into the night by Alex Ferguson. Was it a free kick on Del Piero in the first place? And then secondly, was it a yellow card for Gary Pallister? I'm sure the boys, I'm sure Messrs Venables and Wilson in the studio will debate that one back in London, but it's heartbreak for Manchester United. They've been beaten here by 3-2 by Juventus, and now it's all on the next 5 games for them now.
Well, full-time result, Manchester United beaten in the end, Trevor, but lots to take away from the game, you would say. Yeah, I would. I think the big thing to say with that is, it's a young side. There's a lot of players there that aren't even 25. There's a lot of experience in that spine which Juventus have, which Manchester United don't yet. But they would have learnt a lot from today. Juventus played a really attacking game, and I thought for the first 44 minutes should have been 5 or 6 up. Great performance by Peter Schmeichel, allowed Manchester United to stay in the game, get an equalizer before half-time, build some belief. I think Manchester United have got to work defensively. Set pieces, it was a real problem today. Juventus scoring 2 of their 3 goals from that, and then you've got their free kick. That's Manchester United's problem. That's what they have to fix at this highest competition. But you take Cantona's goal, to equalise again at 2 apiece. It's one of the best bits of attacking football that I think you'll see in Europe. It was excellent. Well, Manchester United will know that they do have 5 more games to go if they are to progress through to the knockout stages. A reminder that since the UEFA Champions League has moved to a group stage, no English side since English clubs were allowed to compete in Europe after the World Cup of Italy in '90 have got past the knockout stages. So no English club has got to the knockout stages, and you feel that's probably perhaps where their next effort lies. Well, it wasn't just Manchester United where British interest lies tonight. Glasgow Rangers going for the perfect 9 in Scotland while hoping to get back to the European heights we saw the first season. This was called the Champions League. So close to making the final today. What could Rangers do in the big occasion? They were away to Grasshopper. Your commentator for this one is Trev Hell.
To Laudrup on the right now, to Gascoigne, through ball to McCoist. McCoist Oh, is that? I'm surprised. That should have been a free kick. The referee didn't give it. The referee has not given it. That could be a talking point if they score now. Sasa now to Lombardo. Long ball to Turk. But nothing out of it. Rangers have got the ball back now to Gascoigne. To Dury. To try and put it through to McCoist. McCoist is through! McCoist has scored for Rangers. That is perfect. And they fully deserve that, to be fair. They have been fully deserved. They've had more possession than Grasshoppers. And they've been absolutely outstanding on some occasions. But that was dreadful defending from Grasshoppers. Let's watch it again. Gascoigne play a through ball to Jury. Jury did a great through ball to McCoist and he just slotted in beautifully. Keeper should have done better. Jury, he played it through to McCoist, but that was beautiful. Rangers ahead 1-0 to Yakin. They need to put the ball forward, Grasshoppers. They can't mess about the back. They're losing 1-0 at home to Rangers. Will Turk get to it? Oh, he's deflected. Petri will have the ball back to Robertson. Rangers can just keep the ball and do everything they can. Try and do a long through ball to Albertus. Will he try and get it? He does. Oh, that's great. He's through. He's through. He's ahead of his defenders. He's still through. To Jury. Gascoigne on the edge of the box. To Laudrup. Oh, to McCall. To Robertson on the left. To Albertes. The referee's played it on. There was a foul in the build-up. Gascoigne to Jury. Jury would turn and shoot. Oh! Hard time is called at Grasshoppers. Grasshoppers are losing 1-0 to Rangers. So Rangers are leading 1-0 and we start the second half. Let's see what they can try and do. Can they keep that consistency going? Long ball to McCoist. Will he try and get to the ball? He just misses out. So free kick to Grasshoppers. They will whip it into the box to Subiat. We'll head it to Commissati now to Lombardo. We'll try and turn to Turk. To a speeder. Now to Haas on the right. Crosses into Subiat. Oh, headed it away from Rangers. Now to Gascoigne. Comisetti now. He's on the ball. Rangers on the attack. Long ball to Jury. And that's a great ball. Jury's on the left hand side on the penalty box. Near the throw-in. Got a chance to spot 3 players of Rangers into the box. We'll whip it in to Laudrup. Oh! He did the overhead kick, but it was over the bar. Gordon Jury was trying to let some more players in, but that was a great cross. Laudrup, I thought he was doing the spectacular there. Great challenge there from Goff. Gascoigne now to McCall. 10 minutes left, plus stoppage time at Grasshoppers. 1-0 still. Just been absolutely insane stuff. But Rangers are keeping it cool and calm. Albertes now on the left. What can he try and do? He's still keeping the ball. Gascoigne now. Doing brilliantly. He's doing brilliantly. He's doing brilliantly! Oh! Genius! Absolute genius! From Gascoigne! Oh, what a goal! What an unbelievable goal! Oh, that is a peach of a goal. Albertus had the ball. Gascoigne with that great trickery of his feet. Keeping the ball. Long shot, top right corner, and what a bang! Oh, brilliant stuff. That's got to be one of the goals of the season, surely. Gascoigne with that trickery of his feet. Pure genius. What a goal. 2-0 to Rangers. Substitution now. Rangers are winning 2-0 at Grasshoppers. And that is brilliant stuff. Gascoigne, what a goal. Oh, genius. Absolute pure genius. What can Grasshoppers do? They're on the attack now to Sassanau. Sassanau will shoot. Gorham calmly into his hands. So Albertes now. Long ball to McCall. Albertes on the left to Gascoigne. Can he try and do what he did before? No, he passes to McCall. Long ball to Cleland now. On inside the box now. Comisetti will clear it away. Will Goff keep the ball? I don't think he can. And it's a Grasshopper throw-in. Sasa now with a long throw-in to Subiat. Now to Comisetti. To Subiat now. And there's a great challenge there from Goff. Full time on match day 1. Grasshoppers 0. Rangers 2. Genius from Gascoigne.
Well, Trevor, good result that for Rangers. Thought they played some excellent stuff. What did you think? I thought Rangers were excellent. We saw this not long ago in the qualifier, which England played in Moldova, and I think Gascoigne is going to be key for Rangers. If he can stay fit, and he can stay healthy, and he can stay in shape, because being fit and in shape's a completely different thing in terms of football. Rangers have got a real shout of getting out of the group and getting themselves into the knockout stages for the very first time. Well, let's have a look at the groups, and let's start with Group C, and the other results in Group C: Rapid VM 1, Fenerbahce 1. So Manchester United result, albeit they sit at the bottom of the group, doesn't seem the worst in the world. As for what happens next, Juventus, will you be their hot favourites to qualify from there? Group A, where Rangers are playing. Just to clarify for you, that Rangers lead the group on goal difference. 2-0 winners over Grasshopper Zurich, whereas Ajax were 1-0 winners over AJ Auxerre at France. Us next here on ITV. Group C, Manchester United versus Rapid Vienna. That will be the next game we will bring to you live. So, European football up and running, and Manchester United's Champions League campaign is off to a bit of a bang. It could be a little stumbling block. Could it be a way of learning, or could it be the chance that Manchester United finally get out the group stages? And let's not discount Rangers' a phenomenal performance by the Scottish side. From all of us, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.